Okay guys, so Christmas main course. This is a kind of next level Christmas dinner with the trimmings, but all in a style that we would say would be Indian. So let's have a look. Okay, so it's probably going to come over 2 boxes for you. We'll see what we got. So we got some Bombay style root veg, so a bit like Bombay potatoes, but we put our everything in there, the carrots, the parsnips, all in there. Cauliflower cheese, nice sort of spiced yellow colour with the turmeric. We've got a bread sauce. Bread sauce naturally kind of comes across as a bit Indian anyway, with loads of cloves in there, that sort of flavouring, cloves and nutmeg. We've got a spiced red cabbage, really gingery, pretty banging. We've got an awesome sort of tomato and tamarind curry gravy, some marinated greens, but marinated in like a tarka oil and lemon juice. Some flatbreads, some mashed swede, but mashed with garam masala, so it's nice and spiced. And then, so the main event is the brown clee lamb that we've slow cooked with lots of spices and then ballotined, and we're going to fry that till it's crispy on each side. We have made these pigs in flying carpets, is what we're calling them. So it's kind of sausage meat with gunpowder and Savoy cabbage around the outside. We have some panch phoron, if I say that right, I think I do. But it's basically an Indian 5-spice, and we turned it into a pheasant ball instead of a stuffing ball. As you can see, there's quite a lot to get done here, so if you need help, ask for it. I might ask for help whilst I'm doing this, so don't feel shy to do so. Right, so the first thing, I'm going to get everything that I can in the oven. So my root veg in the oven, my pheasant in the oven, probably my pigs in flying carpets in the oven, and I think that'll probably do to start with, and we'll add the other stuff as we go. So Bombay veg down, just going to spread that out. Looks amazing. We had head chef Luke here this week getting all this ready for us, which is looking great. He's done a very good job. Okay, pheasant balls out. So they look pretty amazing, I think. So we'll start off by putting that in the oven and making sure that's hot before we add anything else to the oven. It's on about 180. What we need to do next is start getting all of our sauces and sort of condiments hot. So gravy in. So like I said before, it's like a tamarind and curry gravy. So it's not super hard work. All the hard work's been done for you. This is Christmas Day. Just going to chill out, put some stuff in some saucepans. Open the presents, yeah, literally. All you got to do is make sure it's hot at the end of the day. Everything else has been done for you. So I'll pop them on the hob, nice and low. The gravy's on, nice and low. So next up, getting these guys hot. So what I'm going to do, with the collie cheese, I'm going to put it in. Now you guys, if you haven't got something that you feel you want to put in the oven, that's fine. Just put it in like an oven tray or like an oven dish that you'd normally cook it in. A lasagna dish perhaps is what people might call it. Okay, and I'm just going to put that in the oven like that, on the same tray as what everything else is on. And I'll do the same with the red cabbage. There we go. This is our first go at this, I will tell you that. So probably I would have put the put that all in at the same time at the start, just to make sure the cauliflower gets hot. If you feel like your bread sauce or your mash is kind of maybe a little bit thick, then just a splash of water, just to help it heat through really, rather than, it's quite hard to heat a solid lump. So okay, oven's looking pretty good. I'm going to pull it out now. Okay, so it's all starting to look like it's pretty. I mean, at this stage, if you're in no hurry, just turn the oven down and just let it sit. It'll be happy as Larry. But I am in a bit of a hurry, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get another oven tray. This is my oven tray, and I'm going to pop my greens on that oven tray. And I'm going to get my flatbreads. Now, when you guys have these flatbreads, I'm going to have loads of nice seeds and spices going through them, so be a little bit different to these, but near enough. Everything back in the oven, and I am going to turn it down just for me now, because I've still got a couple of bits to finish here. So I don't want any of that to look bad, so I'm turning mine down to about 125 just to warm that kale through and warm the flatbread through. Okay, our bread sauce and our swede mash is ready as well. So I'm just going to turn that off for now, push it to one side. The gravy is ready, that's bubbling, so I'll pull that over to one side. That's what I'm going to do. So our pan is there, looking good. I'm going to put a bit of oil in. So when you start cooking these, you can imagine that you've got, what, 5 to 10 minutes before you're going to eat. And the idea is that you'll crisp up both sides. We'll pop it in the oven for a couple of minutes, just to make sure it's hot all the way through. And then, literally guys, that's it. I'll cook Christmas dinner for 2 in 15 to 20 minutes. I've got that on low because I don't want to burn one side and not have it cooked throughout, so we'll just let that simmer away. Okay, so I can smell it starting to caramelise now. Turn it over, and that's pretty much the colour that we're looking for. Okay, awesome. So we're very nearly there. All I'm going to do, I'm going to get these two in our sort of sharing bowls. So that's our garam masala swede mash, and our kind of clovey, nutmeggy bread sauce. Okay, they're good, so I'm going to pop them in the oven with everything else. So my Christmas dinner is looking pretty darn good. So check that side. I'll spin it. That allows for that hot fat to drip back through. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven. So I'm just going to pop that in the oven. And we're just going to make sure that everything's hot. Okay guys, so gravy's looking good and the oven is all pretty much there. There's our tasty greens and our flatbreads. Here's all of our root veg, our cauli cheese, etc. So what I'm going to do today is do a bit of a play on what you might do at home. If I was at home, I reckon I'm probably just going to serve it all, come and help yourself, that sort of style. But for today, I'm going to put some aspects on the plate and leave some of it separate for you to come and help yourself. First thing, I'm going to get my root veg on. And in here we've got potato, swede, carrot and parsnips. So those are a little bit delicate. Our pigs in flying carpets. To be fair, shall I put a ball on top? No, that wouldn't be good. You wouldn't be able to see what was going on, would you?
I was sort of tempted to, but I know what you're saying.
No, wait, man. This is it, and then we'll put our lamb in there. Gravy all over. Oh, don't forget the greens. Yeah, for sure. So, well, I'll leave it up to you guys at home. But the greens have, shall we say, slightly dehydrated in the oven, which is pretty nice. We all think. It gives you a little like a kale crisp almost.
It's like a meat feast.
Well, you've got three types of meat on there, and then you're going to have all the sides. I mean, this is...
It's a Christmas dinner
I
feast,
haven't had a Christmas dinner like this in my life. The only thing I want to do, I'm just going to give them a bit of a colour in that lamb fat. I'm not going to put much on for now because you guys can put more on at home. I'm just going to put... We might fiddle with a picture in a minute, Rubes, but I think for now I'm just going to put it like that. You will.